Hello, I'm back. I decided to make one more video of the layout of this box before I made a video of the actual cutout. That's mainly because I never did make a video showing you how I do tool paths, or actually write the G code, I should say, in Vectric vCarve desktop. So I'm going to show you that right now. One of the things I really love. Oh, I should also mention I did make some design changes. I decided not to go with an arched recess on the underside. I went with stepped recesses. I think it looks a lot better, and it's going to actually take quite a bit less time to carve out. Anyway, I have all those tool paths I already made. They're laid out here. You can see what's going on with them. And one of the things I really like about making G-code files with vCarve is you can combine all these. In fact, you can combine any tool paths you want that don't require a tool change or a flipping over of the side. So all the tool paths on the underside are these ones listed right here. So when I go up, what I'll do is select them all this way, and then I'll go up to write the G code, and I'll click this box here, visible tool paths to multiple files. And actually what that'll do in this case, because they're all the same size end mill, it's going to make them all one file. You can see tool paths to be saved. It's got all the 4 tool paths down here listed. So when I hit save tool path, it'll ask me to name the tool path, and what I'm going to do is just put lid underside, because it's not the first pocket, it's all the pockets. I'm going to put underside pockets and .25 end mill, so I won't forget what bit I use, and we'll just save that. And there's the tool path for those. I can show you that tool path, what it looks like, or I mean a G-code file, I'm sorry. This is what the G-code file looks like. It's not horribly huge, but it'll carve all that out. All in all, this one came out to be 511 lines, which is really nothing when it comes to G-code files. If I look at, once I've done that, I can close that. All these on the underside are done. If I look at this button right here, the one that has a little clock on it, it'll show me how long approximately it'll take to cut that out, which is a total of a little over 40 and a half minutes. Now it's been my experience that these actually cut somewhat faster than what it says here. So those will actually probably come in at less than half an hour. I'll find out. I time my cuttings whenever I'm cutting, and I'll find out exactly what it'll be after it gets done cutting. But anyway, then we're going to flip this, and these are the tool paths for the top side. Now a lot of these, I've got this one here, the final cutout, and also these clearances all use the same bits. So I'll just highlight this one, and then these 4 down here, then go up to write the G code. And again, you can see these are listed here. And I'll save the tool paths, and I want to change the name to these. And what I want to do is, since it's not just a final cutout, I'm going to go lid top side cutouts .25 end mill, and that'll write that G code, and you can see it here. This other stuff that sticks in there, I don't know why. I can remove that if I want to rename it. It's really kind of unnecessary. It's not a big deal. And so there's that G code. Now I just need to write a G code for the clearance on the cross, which I will just do selected toolpath. I don't need to see these anymore, they're just ugly. Cross clear, and that'll do the name that I want it to be. Then the cross finish, and the molding finish. And that's all the G codes for the lid. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and change sheets. Oh, let me go back. I'll show you something else on this one. To cut out the top side, according to this, all the toolpaths will take a total of 3.5 hours, which, like I said, it's going to be somewhat less than that. It'll probably be a little closer to about 2 3/4 hours. We'll find out exactly when it gets cut. But at any rate, let's go over to the drawing and then sheets, and we'll open up the box part, and then we'll go back over to the G code. And I only have G code on one side of the box, and that's the top part. And I really need to rename these. This one here is the cutout. So rename this. Oops. 25 end mill. This one here. So we'll rename that one box inner pocket .25 end mill. So we'll call this box lip .25 end mill. Alrighty, now to write that G code, since it is all .25, I should be able to get them all in one. I only see one there. Oh, yeah. Visible toolpaths and multiple files. Yeah, there's all three. And we'll do this. We'll call this simply box cuttings .25 end mill. So there you have it. Thanks for watching this video. The next one, like I said, we'll move into the CNC machine and do some serious cutting.